Oh, hey there. Sorry, I was just fixing some fixing things right here. Okay, so hey everybody. I know it's been a few days since I've been doing videos for y'all and doing live videos. So I'm back again. So well, as you know, today is another or tonight is another story time with me, number 6. Now I remember the last time when I did the well, what was it, the joke? Yeah, when I did the joke story. Well, before I did that, I did the story that being mistreated, and then I did the joke story with the drunk guy, number 2. So, okay, whoops. So I gotta. Sorry, my stuff's just all over the place. Okay, so you know what? Well, as you know, is that last week has been a little crazy, and then it was Tuesday. Tuesday was a little crazy too. So as you know, is that last week was a little crazy actually. I mean, well, maybe not all days were crazy, but last week was kind of great actually. We did have some snowfalls. That was like last Monday, but last week it was crazy because it was like, well, maybe not all day. Some one day was kind of nice. It was nice and warm actually, but as you know, is that last week was probably cloudy. It was cold. It was like it was like a mixed up kind of weather kind of thing. Actually, it was crazy actually because you know what, I was just like feeling miserable, and I was like, oh, it's so cloudy or so cold. There's nothing else going on, or make me feel like in a crazy or goofy place, because sometimes when it's like cloudy outside, it makes you feel like there's nothing to do. So I was like, oh, okay, there's nothing else going on. Just stay occupied like I always do, and and be with you all too, actually. So, and not only that, actually, um, so as you know, it's because I was on the train actually. I was going like for a nice trip. But I almost got travel sick actually. So, well, I mean, I sort of had travel sick, but I was like, oh, I mean, because I was on the heights actually. Maybe it's not the train ride; it was just on heights actually. So, I mean, I was on a bridge actually. I was like, oh, I can't look down. I can't look down. Because, is when you're on heights actually, it just makes you feel like makes you like you're gonna fall or something. But I didn't. Thankfully, it's just it was just crazy actually. Is if you're on heights, it's just I mean, I have, as you notice, I have a fear of heights. 'Cause, it's just not my thing actually. Because if you're on heights, it just makes you feel like you're gonna fall or something. So I was like, but I don't want to think of that actually. Because if I think of it, it's it's gonna give me nightmares actually. So and and also this is what happened from last Tuesday. Because last Tuesday I was on my way over back from traveling because I was at the library, and I was on riding my scooter back home. Actually, it was I remember I told you about what happened last time with the guys again. Well, it happened again. So I was just riding my scooter around just like this, or maybe I did the story last time. I don't know. But anyway, I'll tell you right now. So I was riding my scooter home. Well, now if you remember from one of our members from the we did called Reba Span One Squad show. It's one of the members actually, but it's him and probably one of his. I mean, I think it was him, and also one of his friends too. He started messing with me again. I was almost on my way home, and I was like, what? And like, you know what? Whatever. So I was, well, what I noticed is sometimes they only do that to make themselves feel better, or just, I don't know what's going on with them. I mean, joking is one thing. Like, I mean, I love jokes too, but with them messing with me and hurting my feelings, I was like, you know, whatever. I'll just keep going ran back home, and it almost put me out of whack actually, because it's just crazy actually. I don't know why people just want to put me out of whack for whatever reason is, because because I was like, you know what, I'm ready to give you a fist actually, but I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna give you a fist, boom. But no, I don't want. But no, I don't want to do that. So I was like, okay, I was like, I'll just keep on going, keep going home. So, because I do not want to make things worse. I'm not usually a fighter actually. I'm more of a lover, not a fighter. Of course, I do sports, but I'm not I don't fight like that actually. So I mean, I do that to defend myself, but I don't usually fight. But I don't want to get to that anyway. So anyway, I was just on my way home, just going like that, and I made it back home, and I told my grandma about what happened. So like I said, I don't want to make things worse actually, because like I said, I'm not a fighter because I'm more of a lover. So what I've learned, I just ignore them, just be like, okay, you know what, whatever, I'll see you later. So And I'm like, if they're gonna mess with me, what's gonna happen? So, I didn't expect this to happen actually, and I told my grandma about what happened, and then but what I've learned is sometimes they only do that to make themselves feel better, because you know what? There's this like, he's like, hey, yeah, let's go pick on the people, and now if you were joking is one thing, but don't do. Hey, you know what? If they want to be like that, let them be like that, because you know what? If they want to do that to hurt people's feelings or whatever they're whatever whatever they do, just let them go. That's what I do. So, just like I said, they only do that to make themselves feel better, and you know what? Most of the time, it's just not worth it anyway. So, but I noticed just be careful who you hang with, and it's just been crazy. So, well, yeah, I think that's about it actually. I know it's a little late anyway, actually. So, but I just want to say thank you all for watching. Actually, I'm sorry it went a little short actually because it's kind of getting late actually. But once again, but yeah, thank you so much for coming. Sorry, I didn't mean to go like this actually. So no, I didn't want to do. It's like I said though, if I would have put a fist up like this, it's gonna make things worse. Worse actually. I'm kind of afraid of that actually. So, but I just kept right on going and stuff. So, um, oh, and you know what? Before that, actually, if you saw me with the ice pack on my face, actually, well, it's one of the members from a Reeves Band one when we did the Reeves Band one squad show, which that was the first one. He was in it actually, so um, he punched me in the face actually, and I ended up like reporting it actually. So it was crazy actually, but thank God that's over. Thank God Jesus it's over. So I bet the police officers reported about it, and then it's just so yeah. Okay, well, and like again, sorry it went a little short actually because we're running out of time. But if we do something like that again, maybe I'll tell you the rest of it. But I mean, if I can, if not, it's okay. But anyway, just want to say thank you all for coming actually, and so yeah, so be safe everybody, and we'll see you soon.